Hi, everyone. This is Candy Johnson. I am your host, and this is Real Talk, brought to you by Real Raw Records. Today's topic is how dumb can you be? Okay, and we've had this topic before, or this question before, because there are a lot of things that we are naive of. So we'll have this topic several more times as a series of questioning, just basically making people more aware of the practicality of the decisions that we make, and does it really make sense? Not only the decisions that we make many times don't make sense if we really give them thought, but the things that we indulge in sometimes, not sometimes, many times don't make sense. The things that we get angry about, sometimes if we really thought about the situation and rationalize and thought of more than just our perspective, we wouldn't even get angry about it because we would come to a reasonable conclusion that it's not worth getting angry about. If we have more understanding about things, then we tend to make better decisions or more productive decisions, I should say. Because what's good, bad, better, or worse for a person is an individual thing. Um, how would I explain that? Good example. A person that is very controlling and overbearing, for another person that's very dominant in their nature, when they come across people that are controlling or dominating or bossy, that's very annoying for them. And so in that regard, it would be not good for them to either be in business or in a relationship with that type of person. Okay, but everyone is familiar with the terminology opposites attract. So in that regard, a person that's kind of bossy or dominant in nature, for them, when they come across a person that is passive and kind of nonchalant, easygoing, well, that is a better personality for them to blend with or to harmonize with, or because there's a level of cooperation perhaps in that type of relationship, whether it be a business relationship or perhaps a marital spousal relationship. For those type of situations, you don't want to get someone that's just like you, because it could create a problem. Okay, I'm very outgoing. In the perspective of I am a go-getter. I'll get out there and get it and come with it. Okay, but I'm not a outdoorsy type of person. Uh, However, I'm a homebody, but I'm a type of person where if I'm was with someone that's outgoing, that would help me to be more outdoorsy. Hope that explains it. Of how something can be good for someone and not so good for someone else, or be even a bad situation for someone else. So we can't really just generalize and brush things over with the wide brush, simply because what's good for one person is not necessarily good for another. So when we speak about how dumb can you be? Uh, I certainly have no intentions of telling a person that what's good for them is not a good thing, because whatever is good for you is good for you. Okay. When we speak about how dumb can you be, we're really speaking about those things that can be generalized, and those things that I don't care how you slice the apple, it's still an apple. You understand? Certain things in life that I don't care in what context it is, it's wrong. Okay, or it's fucked up. So that's what we mean when we say, how dumb can you be? And that's what we're referring to, I should say, when we say, how dumb can you be? Now, for this particular broadcast, what I wanted to talk about, the dumb and the stupidity of people is, in life, I come across a lot of people that are very skilled, very crafted, very knowledgeable, and just awesome people. Okay, I have come across so many awesome people in life, but they were dumb. I have come across very educated, book sense, book wise people that were very dumb. And because they have lots of book knowledge, but no common sense. You know what I mean? Just shit you ain't got to go to school for, they have no clue what's going on. And it's very sad to see that, because those type of people are easily manipulated. Those type of people are easily used and abused. People who are very soft-hearted and passive, what happens in life, we tend to get abused by the people that are uncaring, and very, very extremely aggressive. Okay, I would consider myself somewhere in the middle. Okay, because any little thing will make me cry. I'm very sensitive. Okay, I'm very sensitive, and when I say any little thing will make me cry, I'm referring to those sentimental things. Like I have some bracelets and I have some hats and things like that, and that people knew that I like bracelets and I like hats and stuff like that, and they'll give me hats and they'll give me bracelets and things like that. And so when people give me things like that and I know they're giving it really from their heart, it don't matter to me how much it costs. It does really touch me, and I cry. I cry because they really touch me when people just do things from the heart and thinking, they really thinking about you when they doing it. It's not to get a pat on the back or anything like that, So the value of what they gave me don't even matter. It is so valuable to me because I know they really cared when they gave it. Okay. And so I'm very sensitive in that regard, and I will cry at the drop of a hat. I'm 2 seconds from crying down because I'm thinking about my fan. One of my fans, I told him, I said, I'm digging that hat you got on, and downright funky. And he just said, he took it off his head and give it to me and everything like that. I said, oh, I just bust out crying. I said, that's so sweet, and You know, I cherish that hat. That hat is starting to tear up and everything. I still got it in my closet. I ain't throwing it away because it means so much to me. Because the heart of the person that gave it to me. But anyway, I'll get back on subject about how dumb can you be. And I really wasn't off subject. I'm building up to a point where people need to realize that anytime you give, when you give in from your heart, that is an awesome and wonderful and a beautiful thing. However, what takes the beauty out of it and it gets to the point where it makes you a dumbass when you give in is when you give it where it ain't gonna really touch nobody. When you give it where it's not gonna even get to the people that it's supposed to help. That's not nothing to be commended for. You see these big organizations, they ain't nothing but crooks, and people don't even research it because they are big organizations. They will give, because commercials showed some pictures of some hungry and homeless people digging water out, dirty water out the ground. And people don't realize that they have companies that specifically go out and purposely find people in deplorable conditions, or how should I say, people looking a mess, and those people may not even be hungry. They just may be small built people, all right, or either that's their culture, the way the environment that they live in, that's their culture. Or they might find a little kid playing in the dirty water because that's what kids do. I wasn't homeless or hungry when I was a kid and I played in dirty water, you know, and stuff like that there, and made mud pies and stuff. Me and my sisters and brother and stuff, we would play in the dirt and mud and water and stuff after the rain. And you know, people don't realize that they'll go out and find these, purposely look for types of conditions that they can depict. See, because people, when they see certain pictures or they see certain things, it triggers their emotions. And so they know that when people see little kids looking or appearing to be starving, that people will give. Now, please don't be all on my video feed talking about I'm crazy for thinking that people ain't hungry and in other countries and stuff like that. That's not what I'm saying. That there aren't anybody out there hungry. But if you let me finish, I'll tell you what the stupidity is. It's not that you have a heart to help these people. Where the stupidity is that people don't realize that a lot of this money is not getting to these people that are in need. And the reason that it's not getting to these people is because the people that's collecting the money are liars, crooks, and thieves. And that's real talk, baby. That's real talk. Okay. The best thief, when I say best thief, what I mean by people that are really good at what they do, whether it's bad or good, I mean, whether they're doing something positive or negative, you have to give them their just do recognition, the fact that they're good at it. If you're a thief and you never get caught, well, you're a good thief. Okay, it doesn't negate that you're a thief, but you know, even the cops have to say, well, this is one of the top-notch thieves. We can't catch him. You know, so This is what makes them really good at conning people. Is because what they do is they set up these accounts. It's overseas. It's quite naturally international, where you can't never really keep a track of where this money is going. All right. And a lot of these people that are collecting billions of dollars for hungry people or to house them and stuff like that overseas, they're not doing it. They may show you pictures that they built some kind of tin house, all right, and they may show you pictures that they built 10 of those tin houses, okay. But what they ain't showing you is that they done got billions of dollars and they built 10 of them tin houses, which ain't even cost them probably a couple of thousand. Where is the rest of the damn money going? You see, where's the money going? That's what make people dumb. They're not thinking when they get to these type of organizations that there is no way of knowing that this that your money is going to where it says that where they said that it's supposed to be going to. All right, there's no way of knowing. That's the whole reason they set it up that way. That was the whole purpose. You didn't get the point. I've even seen organizations here in the United States that collect money for specific purposes, and people don't even keep a track that they never did do what they said that they was going to do with that money. But yet the CEOs and the people in the corporate office of these organizations are riding around in their BMWs and Mercedes, and the people that they're supposed to be helping, well, guess what? They never get the help. Okay. And that's real talk. I could be real specific, okay, because everybody familiar with United Way, and they got matter of fact penalized by the government, federal government, for running con. But yet everybody, lots of people give to that organization and still do. They brushed it over right there in front of y'all face, and y'all ain't said nothing, done nothing about it. Whoever reported them, they did get reported and they did get reprimanded for it, but they have built up a reputation of being reputable, and they have built up that reputation so big and so strong that that scam and con, they paid that off, you know, and still have their nonprofit status. Okay, not only do they still have their nonprofit status, but they're still going strong. And there's a lot of people that don't know that they were penalized for fraudulent financial distribution. Okay. And people do this all the time. I posted a link to a organization that was collecting money to so-called feed the hungry in the hungry, you know, and you know the food bank was what it was. And the mayor of that particular town where this food bank was located, he was on the board of directors of this particular organization, and the organization that was under investigation, and they were penalized. All right, so the mayor withdrew off the board of this organization and slithered off into oblivion with the money. And you know, the other people too that were involved in collecting all this money and not doing what they're supposed to do with it, But my point is, you see how they had these big people, and they you'll give, see, to those organizations because the mayor was on the board, not knowing that they all was crooks. Okay, so this is a common act of stupidity. Okay, when people give to organizations and have no clue where the money going to, or they just take people word for it when they say we did this and we did that, and nobody ever researched and asked the clients. The clients are the people that are supposed to be receiving the help. All right, did they actually ever get it? All right. The other day I posted a what you call that, a poll where this lady was collecting money for this other lady, and on that poll I was asking people, do you really think this is moral for this lady? She posted that she gave 300 pounds for the benefit of this other lady, and she said, respect my moral authority, because she's atheist, and she was so-called supposed to be trying to help a so-called Christian. Nobody really knows. She has a lot of atheistic behavior. But anyway, we just for the sake of argument, we just gonna accept that she says she a Christian. But anyway, the atheist supposed to been helping the Christian to prove that she was morally good. However, she put a picture and next to the amount that she gave, and gave her statement, yeah, I am moral. I don't need God to be a moral person or to do something good. Okay. And then you have people that do that, that'll just give to be seen or try to prove a point. Okay, fine, that's their business, that's their money and out their pocket. All right, but to get other people to be involved in their foolishness, the truth of the matter is, I tried to help that lady get what she needed without anybody giving any money, and the lady turned the help down. Okay, and the other person that was supposed to be helping her, they turned the help down. Okay, so is it that we really wanting to help this person, or what's really going on? Not only did the lady who gave the 300 pounds put a picture and a boastful remark by the donation, but what she didn't tell everybody is, it don't matter whether she had gave 2,000 pounds. The truth of the matter is, the account was in her name. And when it's all said and done, the same $300 she gave, she gonna get it right back. Real talk. That's how dumb you can be. That's how dumb we can be, to be tricked into thinking. And these big corporations, they do it all the time. They'll say, we gave $100,000 to the aid of helping with the cancer treatment, or cancer, the cure for cancer. And people don't even pay attention to all this money they done collected for the cure for cancer, and they ain't came no closer to the cure yet. You know why? Is because they don't have no intention of coming up with no cure no time soon, because as long as they have a need there to come up with a cure, the longer they can collect money to come up with a cure. That's how dumb we can be. Now, people that keep giving into these organizations don't get no results are the dumbest people on the planet. The next to the dumbest people on the planet is the people that don't support small organizations, because you ain't never heard of their name before. But yet those a lot of times are the most honest people, because they sincerely are wanting to help in whatever capacity that they're in. So that's even dumber, to pass up an opportunity to really render aid and to help where it's needed, and you pass that up to give to somebody to ride around in a Mercedes while you drive a Hyundai. All right. Things like that. That's just sheer dumbness. All right, stupidity. I don't want to be mean or appear to be being cool, but that's just real talk. And I'm saying that in that manner to wake people up to reality. This show is called Real Talk, and we want to keep it real, okay? And people that continue to vote and actually contribute money to these fake crooked politicians, hon, I don't know what to say. If you dumb enough to vote, well, baby, just go throw your ass on down there and put your piece of paper in the box, and we'll just be praying for you that one day you get some sense. But in the meantime, in between time, as always, I ask you all to keep it real or take your ass back to fantasy land.